Police in KwaZulu-Natal are checking on level 4 COVID-19 compliance in Pietermaritzburg after receiving a number of complaints. For more on this story, we cross to my colleague Mlondi Radebe, who's standing by for us in Pietermaritzburg. It's over to you, Mlondi.
Thank you very much, Nombu. Basically, we are in the Edendale side of Pietermaritzburg, where the complaints have been received by the SABC in KwaZulu-Natal that most of people in this area, they are not complying to the laws of the lockdown in South Africa. But next to me is the Police Commissioner General Mlondi, who will briefly tell us about the operations in KwaZulu-Natal. Commissioner, thank you very much for your time. Briefly about the operations today after the complaints.
Thank you so much. It is true indeed that we have been receiving quite a number of complaints where people felt that it seems to be business as usual, especially in the Umgungundlovu district. So we have then, at the Prof Joints level, decided that we'll assemble a team, and this team comprises of a number of disciplines. So it's a multidisciplinary task team which has descended upon this area of Umgungundlovu. It is going to be going on with the operations, and in terms of the COVID-19 rules and the lockdown rules, Umgungundlovu, it is one of the areas which is a hotspot. It is a third most problematic area, just outside eThekwini Metro District and the Ilembe District. So it is very important for us as the law enforcers that we have had to prioritize this area. And so far we have had operations that started since 5 o'clock this morning, and they are going to be going on throughout the day. And then we will then, by the end of the day, assess the impact that we have made through the operations. And so far I can already report that since the morning we already stopped 854 vehicles, and we have charged 10 vehicles for traffic offences, and we have also charged 2 suspects for being in illegal possession of illicit cigarettes. And we are also going ahead, and part of the operations include the screening of the motorists that are going through the areas where we have conducted the roadblocks, and so far 75 people have already been screened. And part of the operation as well, it is to again remind the people as part of an educational awareness campaign that this COVID-19 remains a problem in various areas of this province, and that they should ensure that when they are traveling, they keep to the specific minimums in terms, the maximums in fact, in terms of what should be commuted in the minibuses in particular and the other vehicles, issues of social distancing and the importance of wearing the masks.
The other issue, we see that there are so many taxis that are passing in this area. What is it that you are looking for in a passenger? What is it that you are looking for in a driver?
What is important is that the drivers, in the first place, they should be having licenses to drive the vehicles, and the vehicles need to be vehicles that are still roadworthy. And in terms of those commuters that are commuted in those vehicles, it is important that they should not exceed what has been prescribed in terms of the regulations, where they should not be transporting in those vehicles more than 10 passengers, including the drivers. And issues of the wearing of the masks is important, and also are insisting that they should have sanitizers with themselves as well as they are operating these vehicles.
Do these people have permits to be on the road? What is the message they are saying in relation to that?
Most of the vehicles are going shopping, and their reasons for leaving from wherever they have left from, it is that the nearest shopping malls that they have are actually in town. And we have established that those are just the shopping malls that are the nearest available malls for them that they can go to. So we've allowed those to go through for reasons that they have to go and buy food.
So in the province, what can you tell us about the province of KwaZulu-Natal during this lockdown? We understand that there were so many illegal gatherings, people were arrested. What can you tell us, any update in relation to illegal gatherings?
Well, we have arrested those that are in violation of the regulations, and I can say that since the inception of these lockdown operations, we have already arrested a total of 18,000 people for just violating the regulations. And those charges include failing to confine themselves in residences, and also being involved in gatherings of some sort, and a number of other offences that are related to the regulations. And already of that 18,000 that we have arrested, we have 11,000 that are scheduled to appear in court.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
There was the Provincial Commissioner General Kombindlela Jula briefing us about the operations they have as a province of KwaZulu-Natal in relation to the trying to make sure that everyone obeys the rules of the lockdown. As you see, I will ask my colleague Untando Mnyandu just to pen for you so that you can see that the cars, there are so many cars that are coming from this road. It's Moses Mapita Road here in Pietermaritzburg next to the township Imbali, because you could see that everyone is going to town, but the fear is that there are other shopping centers around this area, but it seems as if the community decides to make sure that they use this time to travel to town. Others, they are traveling back to work. As you understand that today is the last day for those people who want to move from their residential areas to where they work. Back to you, Nompu, in studio.
Very much for that, Mlondi, my colleague there, Mlondi Radebe, reporting from Pietermaritzburg.